Sorry about that, everyone. It seems like Wi-Fi is not working properly at this time. I'm going to give it one more time, and then I'm going to continue on into my story when I was talking about the protest downtown Portland yesterday. Basically, this is what I saw. Nothing but people disrespecting each other, trying to cause some debacle, a reason to spread a false cause. Listen, people, the best cause you can do right now is sticking together. The reason why I say that is because this is what the politicians, this is what the government wants. They want people divided. They want two different parties. They want a Democrat and a Republican party. But right now, we don't need to be divided. What we need is each other. Think about it. If we take care of each other right now, we'd be better off. Trust me, we'd be stronger than ever before. And I keep saying this for the last time. We need each other better and right now than ever before. Because if someone's not going to look out for us, who is? If the government is not going to deal with this, which is they acknowledge the fact that this virus was here long before. They have read the research. They just failed to ignore it. Now it's our turn to take charge by letting them know, as the taxpayers, we also have power. We have the choice to band together. It's time. I really think it's time for us to do so. Because what I'm just seeing is nothing but anarchy. It's not necessary. You got the Black Lives Matter now trying to attack a Cuban restaurant owner that's been in Louisville for 20 years. You know what their demands were? If you have not read that story or heard about this story about Black Lives Matter trying to extort money out of a small business owner by saying you have to have 23% black staff. First and foremost, do your staff speak any other second languages? Because that's needed in a Cuban restaurant. Keep that in mind. By having a choice to speak bilingual, it's a very, very good essential tool. So, and then you want 1.5 cents for them to donate to a non-profit 501c3, but it has to be black? I'm sorry, but I don't support Black Lives Matter. I think they're a little bit out of control. I think they need to settle down, stop thinking this power-hungry dilemma they have is just, it's unnecessary, it's not needed. Think about it. You know, I support all lives. Not just blacks. But Black Lives Matter has to be responsible for their actions too. And as a digital nomad, man, I looked this stuff up, and then do I want to do any work documenting on this stuff? Not really. I've done it so many times. It's like I'm like, oh. Especially here in Portland, I know how the scene is in Portland. Oh, same old, same old. Never gets old. If some of you, yeah, it may not get old, but for me, it's just old and it's kind of getting out of date. How you guys practice activism among your community. You activists, act like one. Act like a appropriate one. Don't take it from me. I had leaders that I had leaders, not leaders, but I had community leaders that I follow and document that did the 360. But as a digital nomad, this is my life. This is my YouTube studio for right now. So you guys want to subscribe, please do. You guys want to support the channel, please support the channel. The lights, hardware, all this stuff is in the description below. It's all Amazon links. I'm Amazon influencer and an affiliate. But I do want to share that you guys want to support the channel financially, there's a PayPal and a Vimeo. It really will help me out, because right now this legal battle is going on, and I'm gonna win my EEOC case, and I gotta deal with this other stuff here. But I also wanted to share how I work when I travel. I help other photographers. There are photographers everywhere asking questions. They need their questions answered, and you take it from me. Yes. Gary Walker from Texas, very talented photographer, and a lot of other photographers. When they ask questions on my YouTube channel, or they reach out to me to my Instagram or my Facebook, I give 150%, because I dig into some. If I don't even have the camera, I dig into researching it and finding out what is best. What's the best setup? Because some people don't like crop, some people like micro four thirds, some people like full frame. So it's based on taste and based on the options, what you buy. So, but if you guys like this setup, mind you, this is a part 2 to what happened, because YouTube, the internet here just cut off. So this is a part 2 to part 1. So there's a part 1. But as I said, guys, I'm struggling as a digital nomad as of right now. My employment is in hot waters right now. I won't be getting any employment into 2021. I found that out. So, so yeah, it was like, I see why you guys gave me that check. Okay, well, guess what? I don't want it, because that's an insult. Like, I'm literally paying for a place up there right now. It's coming out it already came out of my pocket, mind you. I saved up the money. I won that case. I got the place for the year, and now I'm paying for it, and I'm trying to work out a situation with the property management. So, because these times right now are tough, and I'm not even in British Columbia. So, and I rather not want to go. I want to go home. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Osaka. I want to have some good food. I want to be around good people. I want to be away from this nonsense right now. And as a travel photographer, you get tired of what you see. You just want to take a break. You want to relax. You want time out. You have to have time out, because you're going to overwork yourself. You're going to overstress yourself. And I've done that. Take it from me. I overstress myself and overwork myself where I made mistakes. And I don't want to make mistakes. I made too many mistakes in my life that I wish I never have done. I wish I can change time, but it's a lesson to be learned. And most people don't want to take it with a grain of salt. Most people want to take it, nah, I'm better than this guy. Trust me, I witness a lot of behavior that way. And I don't like when someone's constantly using foul language at someone. Take it from me, personally, it has happened here at the hostel. I keep telling this person it's not polite to keep saying that to someone. I guess he doesn't really have a really profession and a real social environment. And as a digital nomad, and as someone that does consulting, social work related, educational work, yeah, it's not there for this gentleman. But anyway, as I'm saying before, guys, this is just my setup. Easy, simple. You don't have to break the bank. If you're traveling, you don't have to break the bank. Not much. This saves so much space in my bag compared to a big flash. Yes, bigger light sources are more powerful. That is a fact. But these things are powerful. I got this one, 35%? This one, 30%? This one, 35%. So, like, they cross-patting each other, like, right here. And I got this back window light that's trying to overexpose my live stream again. But, anyway, let me go check the comments. I really don't want to. It's probably because everyone's probably still sleeping. It's Sunday. Everyone's still sleeping. I get it. I would want to sleep too. And my back. Oh, wow. Look at that. Double audio. Alright. I can see the comments. And it's still laggy. Laggy. The video is laggy. There's nothing wrong with my Canon 80. Batteries are full. I always charge everything before I go. Everything's charged. I always charge my batteries before I go live stream. That's number one fact. Simple as that. But I kind of also want to make it another investment, which I hope my parents can help me. Because I told my parents they might have to buy my ticket. Because I financially cannot spend any money. Because if you guys is not aware, there's another financial problem. It's not a financial problem because that's number one priority. I have to pay a Japanese man for the rest of my life. Yeah. A lot of my friends know what happened. My daughter and I got in a car accident. I got upset. Weeks later, I checked out myself at the hospital. I kind of got upset and went on this rampage. And then yeah. So, for the rest of my life, I have to pay restitution. Now you guys seeing the bigger picture. I've been saying that for the longest. I said that at least 3 times last year. At least said it like 10 times the year before that. And at least 100 times before that. I just stopped saying it. This is why I was busting my ass for such a long time. This is why I want good jobs that pay well. And I also want good clients that actually understand what my needs are. My needs are so important right now. I got gear insurance. I got insurance for this camera stuff. I gotta pay insurance for all this stuff. It's so hard. And that's why I said there are good points too. Oh my goodness. Being a digital nomad and traveling as a travel consultant or a travel photographer has some good advantages. You meet amazing people. Oh my goodness. You meet so amazing people. You might get free rides, free food. Hey, I wish I could just go up to a car dealership right now and say, hey, you guys need some photos for some cars? Because normally I would go there and do something and take some car pics. Make some money, make some fast cash. But the car dealership kind of not looking for photographers right now because I went last week. So, and as a travel photographer, I got to look for the work. And if you guys are looking for the work, it's best that you travel with your camera and go into the establishment and say, hey, you guys are looking for a photographer, some photos. Make a quick $50 for like 2 photos or 3 photos you can shoot. Take some couple of shots and let them know if a manager asks your rates. Say, hey, I have a website. I have rates. Now, if you want to conduct official business with me, then we need to do a contract. But if you want me to just shoot and present photos, this is why you have to have 2 types of contracts. A mobile contract and a physical laid out contract. A mobile contract gives you a flexibility to say, hey, I went into this establishment to ask for work. They accept. You have to put those in, and you have to put that in the contract as like the narrative of how this contract is going to be laid out. If you guys ever seen one of my contracts, let me show you if I can find this contract. But yeah, I think it's best that you guys should do contracts. It's gonna save you. It's gonna save your hiney. I'm pretty sure of that. Okay, I got court documents. I got crisis documents. Where are my? I think I know where they are. And another. Guys, I got so many documents everywhere. It's insane. Okay. I'm looking. I'm trying to do as fast as I can. Oh, wow. Where did I put the documents? There you go. Contracts. Alright, I'm going to leave this one open. Alright. So, here's one of my contracts, right? And this is a clear example, right? And it's watermarked. And like this one was for October 14th, 2018. You know? Time, days, place, where you're going to meet, where you're going to be, blah, 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 la, la, la. Now, the event information is there, more your unit, because it was a couple's portrait shoot and, you know, a family portrait shoot. It was only between times of 6:30 and 8, so, because that golden hour. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, these are the contracts. These are the retainer, the cancellation, failure to perform, the copyright, the exclusive rights, the expense, food services. Normally, this area here, the food expenses and the food services. Now, keep this in mind. Take this with a grain of salt. If you're doing weddings or event photography, if you're working more than like 6 hours, your client should be able to provide you with a meal. All right? So, I have a video about this contract already on my channel. You guys can dive into it, but this is my contracts. This is how, and that's my digital signature right there. So, yeah. So everything is and I just fill in the application. Basically, this is like an application. Fill in the application, get it done, send it to the client. Send it to the client as a PDF. Then, once the client reads it and agrees to it, right? You have an option in PDF to have them sign it on a PDF signature and save it as a PDF. You tell them save it as a PDF and then resend it back. And then you can get it notarized and you can send that copy back as well. As a third and final estimate on how much it's going to cost. Is the job going to go well? Blah, blah, blah. I lost the train of thought there. But, yeah. So I saved those contracts for that reason. Ooh, I'm in the wrong screen. I saved those contracts for that reason. So therefore, you know, all my clients have no excuse. Everything is written right there in my contracts. So, and yeah, I'm not sure why the layout was doing something funky. That is weird. But anyway, guys, I wanted to share this experience with you, and as of right now, like, I'm gonna extend my stay here in the hospital another week, because I'm kind of waiting for clarification, and when I get that clarification, then I will know. So I can't tell you what it is right now, but I will inform you once it happens, because I am done. I'm tired. I want to get back to normal. I had 4 weddings, as I said, right? Set up this summer. I had them spread out month by month, so I could get the editing done and video done. Yes, I'm going to do it by myself, but I also had a couple of friends that wanted to actually join me, and I was going to give them some money to also participate as an assistant, even though they're not really good at taking photos, so that's why the photo is up to me. So this is why I was going to use Shutter remote controls and have one camera use autofocus with a Shutter remote control, and you know, it's complicated how the scenes are, but I had plans like that, but it didn't go down. So anyway, with that said, everyone, yeah, so I wish the weather's when it went as planned. I would have still had a very lucrative account right now this summer, but I've been really not making the money requirements that I normally make. Summer times are normally my busy summers, and this summer, no, just like last summer, because I was working for Porchlight, and and here's another thing. When I told, they got in my way, period. They just got in my way in my photography. They knew I don't, it's a long story, I'm not even going to explain it. I explained it to the EOC lawyer, because he's going to be like, what? I'm like, yep, I got a proof here in a text message, right here, see it. But I hope you guys approve of this setup. If you guys want to see more of this setup this week, before I depart from the from the hostel. Please let me know. I'm sorry, I'm getting a headache again. No, I don't have COVID. It's from the car accident. I'm getting that. Like I said, guys, I keep explaining this to you guys. I've been having these headaches for the last, I don't know, 7 years since car accident. I am just like, yeah, I'm sick of it too. I'm done taking certain medications to calm it down, which is insane, and I can't overdose on it because if I do, it's not a good sign because it's very strong. Because it's supposed to help relax my. Oh, it just feels like it's pinching right now. But anyway, guys, it's Panda. My name is Panda. I prefer to be called Panda. Guys have to understand. Men do not know how to pronounce my name. It's cake, key. Like cake that you eat, key that you turn. Put it together and what you got. You mix in the bowl, what you got. Cakey. But I also go by Keith Alexander or Okeet. Okeet. If you want to call me by my real birth name, Okeet. Okeet is different. So, anyway, yeah, this is my life. And as a photographer, don't think that being a photographer, you're going to make money right away. No. It doesn't work that way. You got to build up a skill set, a following, a client base, and you got to show good work. And you got to put you got to put 250% into that work. Sweat. Work from 9 to 5. Do it. Take it from me. It's important that you do. Because if you don't, this is what happens when you take the job seriously. If you want to make this your job, you got to physically put your mind into it. And yes, this is why I said earlier, sometimes sometimes it's overbearing and becomes stressful. But make sure you're strong about it. Alright? Because it's important that you absolutely keep your best mental state. And people, trust me, I have my fair share of mental health issues when it comes down to like my daughter, family, But other than that, I'm pretty fine. I got a good audience, a good reliable photography audience, and a lot of photographers that I helped out the last couple of months, actually the last 6 months, just giving away parts. It's good to do that. It keeps you like saying, I can do this. This feels great. Because there are a lot of photographers that's just, do they really care about you? Or are they there to actually just put on a smile on their face so you can donate to their super chat? And this is why I don't really do super chat. Because YouTube takes most of that, half of that. Like, what service? Am I paying for the super chat service? I understand that the transaction fees and process fees you guys have to process that, but it doesn't cost that much. But if you don't know, YouTube takes 30% of that super chat. I leave the super chat on, but I just rarely get super chats because people know, like, I'm just gonna donate it to your Vimeo or your PayPal, because PayPal only takes 1.5%, and Vimeo doesn't take any percent. So, and I do count it as federal income. So it's important that, like, yeah, I did make money.